All right. It's another two-color deck. This one's really interesting though. I'm a big fan of the red-green Luffy. I think for 4 Dawn, the power actually has a lot of value to it, and you just get a free attack without spending a card. It's really good. Like plus 1,000 helps with the numbers. Combos with a lot going on here. However, I struggled to figure out the direction that I want to take this deck. Like you can definitely go like a more control route, get up on the greens. You can add a Momonosuke so that you can start searching for Otama, and then put some of the good like control Wano cards, like if we go Wano, like Wano Country, yeah, like you can get access to Izo and Okiku, and you can't restand any of these guys, which is a real issue. And that's probably like my main problem with running the Wano package is that you're sacrificing utility in your hero power for a little more control, right? Like Izo's great. Okiku's like really disgusting without restanding. And then you would just kind of build it where like you're controlling in the early game, not using your hero power, and then you finish it off with like a big Luffy swing, right? A big Luffy swing, but he also restands the supernovas as well. Or sorry, he also restands the supernovas as well as Straw Hats. So any of these good green cards with good stats, yeah, that would work out very well, right? It would make us go into the 5-cost Law, which I've kind of been avoiding because it doesn't really feel like it's part of this deck's identity. The other direction is like just a helmet, like restand, don't spend any cards, or spend as little cards as possible, have your hand filled with 2Ks and shit, and then just start smacking. Like with this one gets restand. It's, you know, swing Dawn 2, swing for 7, then swing for 8. This is swing for 5, swing for 6, or you can swing for 7, swing for 8. This is swing for 8, swing for 9, or you swing for 6, swing for 7, depending on, you know, the thing. This build right here focuses around just maintaining the pressure, just keeping good cards, and if something sticks, we can restand it and get more value. Nico Robin's really good versus red, versus green, sometimes versus purple, but not really. It's better like when you're trying to like stick it and then like play around them playing like a 2-cost blocker. It's great versus blue. You pop the little minis. And again, just you restand it for even more damage, for even more pops, for even more stuff. This is just more damage, but in a lot of matchups, it's just a 2K counter, which is not bad because this is searchable by both Nami and Bonnie. So we have just great amounts of defense. We only have 4 total of the 1-drop blockers. I don't know. I never felt like I needed more. Because we're just trying to establish a board state and then play these guys. So I don't feel like super. Usually we're in the driver's seat, right? And like we want to establish a board presence, and then these little 1-drops help us like lock all of our monsters in. You know. Again, I never really felt like I needed more. This is great. He enables some really crazy shit. You can also, although it does feel unintuitive, like you can swing with a monster and then restand it with this and pass so that they can't kill it. And then you've developed the board and protected a monster. Or you can just attack again and develop the board, right? This is just a good creature. This is just a good creature. Still iffy about this, right? If we add Momonosuke, then yes. If we add the Wano package, then this becomes searchable, and Otama becomes searchable, right? And then that's like the jet pistols and whatnot. But this is good for now. I mean, I don't hate it, but I also don't really love it. It could have just been like 2 radical beams that are also searchable. I don't know. Maybe we can get just another 2K counter and not have to leave the Dawn open because, to be fair, I'm not a big fan of leaving Dawn open in this deck. But yeah, I don't know. Like we're just trying to hit. Let's get a game. OP01. Oh, well, let's get a couple games. Let's see if we can get some. Oh, that was fast. Nice. Nice. Give him the GLHF. Versus this, we probably could afford to go second. But I like going first because I want to just hit. This is great. This is great. We open up with Nami. This is lovely. Play the Nami. We cannot search the Nami. We can't search. We can get the Radical Beam, the Jet Pistol. Do I want a Jet Pistol anything? If he drops a Queen, that could be problematic. And then everything else is just a 2k. This is just a 2k. This is not searchable. I'll just get the Jet Pistol. And then we'll put these cards on top. Yeah. Like, we're going to be the first ones hitting, which is really nice. He just dropped a Law Blocker. I can search with Bonnie and play Chopper. Let's do that. I would like to get that search out. A little more defense. He ditches a miss all Sunday. That's interesting. Normally this deck usually, I don't know, like a lot of people play the 4. I guess the 1-drop did come in handy this time. We can get another Jet Pistol. We can get a Monkey D. Luffy and play that next turn. We can get a Zoro. And then we have 2. Let's get the Monkey D. Luffy. We'll put the Jet Pistols on top and then the Zoro. Play the Tony Chopper and pass turn. He can have that. Because we're not searching next turn. Although we could have and then play Jet Pistol. That's kind of annoying, actually. But if he wants to Dawn Minus, then I'm okay with that. It's not really worth the Jet Pistol, is it? Just swing face. Just push damage. He's low on cards. And he's going to start screwing himself with Jack. Like, Jack is not an early game drop here. So he gets to draw a card now. Deploy. So now we can block 2 attacks. Yes, really end turn. Yes. 1, 2, 6k in hand. I don't want to use this. Next turn we can get a bunch of attacks out. So he's just going to swing and then... Do we block with Chopper? Do we really block with Chopper? I guess optimally you'd want to swing here, right? He's just only going 5. We can... Maybe we just use our hand now? Okay, so he's just going to dry attack with 5? Wait, what the heck happened? Huh? No, he canceled, played Miss All Sunday, and now he's going to force me to discard 1. So now he's got all of these little mini blockers. It's actually kind of worth it to take the Jack out now. It's Law. And I'll take the damage. Nice. That did kind of put us in a tricky situation, I can't lie. We can stack 2. Swing here, and then swing here, and then that's just a guaranteed damage. He left the one open. So I think he's expecting to block here and get it back. So we should just do this first. And then we can play another Tony Tony Chopper. Or maybe we don't. We play the Nico Robin. And then we just do some restand shenanigans with her. So what, that's 5, and then we have 2. Well, I want to do this because I don't want his blockers to do anything about this. And this is +4. Which he just can't hit. Now... I'm just going to swing like this. He's at 5 going to 7. It's not scary. He can pop both of the blockers. Actually, we get punished by 7-cost king, but he also like really screws himself if he does that. We're going to use our 2 blockers on the field. Yeah, so he does that. Scratch Mana Poo is just a 2k, so it's probably better to do that. But I want to make use of all of these blockers. I'll clear up 1 spot on the field. Queen? Queen's a jet pistol target. We're at 9. We can actually restand Nico Robin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, let's jet pistol the queen. Attach to Nico Robin. Swing, destroy. So he has to block here or else I take it. Or else I take his second blocker. He doesn't? Okay, buddy. I'm just going to restand. Swing again. Now we have just a bunch of 2Ks. And now his hand is just almost gone. He's not taking any damage. Yep. Just give me more cards. Give me more cards from your hand, man. You gotta use all of them. And, well, that's our play. That was pretty strong, right? He just had a bunch of these weenie blockers and completely underestimated the fact that I just take them all. Well, that's it, right? That's all he does? Counter. Because that's the only attack that he has. Okay. So, Nico Robin just gets to eat again, which is fine. I do not... I want to play around Overheat a little bit. So, I'm at 10. I could possibly end the game here. It is totally possible. So he gets Love Love Beam. Hits with 2k. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then double swing, and that actually might work. And we have defense, so we're just trying to seal this game. Yeah, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I attack with the leader first? See what I can get out of that. Could be Sables. If it was Sables, would you have used it already? I would rather invest the Dawn, but I also kind of want to just play it again afterwards. What does he do about this? Because if he makes me replay it, then I still have the Dawn to hit and hit again. Okay, that was Desert Spada. One, two, three, four, five. For 11. So this is plus 6. So he's going to use Love Beam, a 2k, and a 1k. So this is demanding 3 cards. And to be fair, it doesn't really matter to me if he blocks it or not, because I'm just not spending any cards. Like hitting him, right? So then, just restand, swing like this. We have blockers, we have counters. We will end the game next turn. I don't know, this guy, I don't know if this guy could play it better. 3 miss all Sunday. That's the ratio, I think. Okay. That's only plus 1. I pressed the button, right? Did it glitch? I can block with Tony Chopper, I guess, but... I would rather counter, but I feel weird. I want to just... Yeah, okay, it is frozen. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna wait now. This is awkward. I cannot lose this Luffy. I win. He concedes. Okay. I was about to say, like, I just glitched out, like, super hard, man. Well, we were winning that game because we were just going to swing and swing again, so... Doesn't matter. And we still had the Luffy in hand, although that kind of does complicate things because that's only 7 and 8. Right? So even through the glitch. But that was a good showcase. That was a good showcase. Let's do another match. I think we can do 3 matches today. Maybe 4 if you guys are lucky. Who else do we got? Didn't take that long to find a game. Hey, there we go. Oh, nice. The pseudo mirror. Give him a GLHF. He's going first. I do not like this hand going second. We can do the double blockers, but then we just don't have plays after that. Beauty. We have good plays here. So we can double Nami. And then on 3, we can play this and Nami. Or on 4, sorry. And then that'll be 6. So then this Nami's not really necessary right now, but it will be necessary when we drop this. This one's probably coming out at Dawn 9 then. 1 Nami. Get a... Jet Pistol or Chopper? I think we get Jet Pistol because we're gonna get Chopper because we're probably gonna see another Jet Pistol. Jet Pistol, Radical Beam, 2k, and then play the second Nami, and we got our second Jet Pistol. We can put more pressure on, but I want to have answers. End turn. How are we defending ourselves? I want to use this Luffy. But if he plays a Nico Robin, then I can't use it. There, yeah. So we have to jet pistol that. And we don't have any 2Ks. Well, he showed us the Nico Robin, right? So it's probably best to just block with this. And then jet pistol. Because that's going to be our turn now. He takes the life. KO that. And turn. We're on 6. Weaken Luffy and Beige. And then we go to 8. 8's pretty easy. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he does that and the Sanji. I will have to take this. Use the trigger. KO arrested character cost 4 or less. No trigger. We can Bonnie search. But then that's a freebie for Nico Robin. So it actually does lose a bit of value. Our weenie blockers don't really make much sense here. A lot is coming next turn. I want to play like at least 2 blockers. That gives us 4 to run with. Well, actually 3. One, two, three. We can Bonnie search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 1 left. I don't want to play this. I can make him choose between the blockers and Nami. Right? And then we go to 8. So that's 5. It's not enough to hit and restand, but it's probably good enough. The Bonnie's going to absorb a hit at the very least. I think I only really want a dry attack here. He takes. Okay. Let me just flood the board, I think. Because it's really all that we can do. Oh my god, another Tony Chopper. Or we can take the 2K counter. No, we can't take the 2K counter. He's not a supernova. Well, this is a supernova. Well, that's funny. Now I'm going to... I can just Bonnie again. Then play 1 blocker. Sure. You know what? I don't see that as a terrible idea. We can get another 2K counter. We can get... This is a tough creature for him to deal with next turn. Here. And play our little chopper and turn. So he's probably going to get popped, but that's fine. Because we got our search power down. And if we don't use the Paradise Waterfall, that's fine. That's actually what they're there for. Would I counter out here? No, this is a bait. This is big bait. This is big bait. Probably gonna have to take this. I can block, but it's... These are the cards that are going to win us the game. So I think I have to take. A 2K is fine. A 2K is actually more than welcome. Easy peasy. Yep, he takes the life card, gives plus 2K, adds the 2 Rested Dawn, and then we have no blocks for this, so that's fine. I am unsure if I can survive this next turn. This is free. This is only +1. I don't need to get rid of the Nico Robin. The Sanji's probably something I can get rid of pretty easily. You can just block with Chopper. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Probably some rushers as well. So let's just assume 5 attacks. We cannot survive 5 attacks, especially with the Eustace Kid. We can block twice, but that's about it. So it might actually be prudent to play the Monkey D. Luffy and then play a Beige. Right? Because that's also 7. Let's see if he blocks here. If he blocks, then we have to play Luffy. But if he doesn't block, then I think we're good to just play Kid. Yeah, so now we have to play Luffy. As a +2? We can play Luffy and Robin. But what if it doesn't work? We're playing on tapping, right? He probably can deal with the Kid pretty easily at 9 Dawn. He would have to invest a lot, and it would take this, and that's our extra life, but then we have no defenses after that. So I can put 1 on him very safely, right? Because I need the blocks. And it has to be Nico Robin. Nico Robin has to die. +3. So this is 2 2Ks. Which he might have. He might have. You know, that's Otama. That's Usopp. That's Sanji. That's Brook. Yeah. Fuck. That's tough, dude. I don't know what to do now. I have no defenses. That's it. No, that just gets popped. We only have 3K in hand. We're dead. Pretty sure we're dead. Okay, that's 5k in hand now. Plus we can resend the Luffy. This is too slow.
What's going on, man?
Sorry about that. Jet pistols, which is really good. Not for us, for him. It's really good for him. But he's thinking, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Captain Kidd on 8 is interesting. Oh, we have to drop Law now? That's unfortunate. I still think we lose. I have a hard time understanding how we come back from this. We have to take this. Double Beige. That's interesting, actually. Attach and then the 1 Beige. Go 1, 2, swing. We can go +2, and that should work. That should work if we go +2. Right? He's dropped a lot of 2Ks already. At least a lot for red. The best play would just be to dry attack, which does force a +2, but I want to just assume that he does have one, right? So thinking about that one for a bit. I think this is probably just our best play. And we just set up our defenses. This guy can ignore the blockers, which is tough. GG. I don't know, man. Probably something different we could have done. Anyways, I'm gonna have to cut the recording now.